So normally I don't make non-gaming related content, mainly because my channel has the word games in the title, and I would assume that the majority of my subscribers tend to expect gaming related content, so I don't tend to make content like this. But like, this is kind of a big thing that's going to be affecting a lot of people, including me, so I kind of wanted to talk about it and share my opinions on it. Because believe it or not, I am not completely within the majority of the people who either love this or hate this thing to no end. So let's get into this. Bit of a disclaimer though, this is my opinion. This isn't exactly your opinion. So don't go into the comments section saying something really crazy like you have a different opinion than mine, so therefore you are the most cancerous human being in the entire earth. Please die. Well, I mean, at least you said please, but like, just don't do stuff like that, okay? If you disagree with my stuff and you want to share it in the comments, do it in a civilized way, because I've seen a lot of comment sections do very nasty things to somebody just trying to share their opinions, so please don't do that to me. Anyways, let's get into this. So, if you are a YouTuber, you might have received this email. If you did, cool. If you didn't, well, listen up. So, basically what this email says is that if you are under 4,000 hours of watch time and you don't have 1,000 subs, well, 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months and 1,000 subs, you can't monetize your stuff. Now, I agree with parts of this email, and I also disagree with like one part, and then partially disagree with another part. So let's talk about that. So first of all, let's talk about the already existing monetization requirements. So originally, to monetize your stuff, you have to have at least 10,000 views, and you have to have made at least $100 worth of ad revenue on YouTube to actually start getting the money. You can start earning money, yes, but you have to actually earn $100 to actually start earning the money and like getting it transferred over to your account. So those were the restrictions applied in recent memory. Now they're implying some new restrictions that I do kind of agree with, but I also kind of disagree with. First of all, the whole 4,000 hours of watch time thing in the last 12 months, I actually agree with that. In fact, I don't even know if I've even met that requirement, but I do agree with it. Because when you think about it, the 10,000 views requirement is kind of stupid, at least just on its own. Because you have to have at least 10,000 views, but you do realize that you could just view bot or like do it yourself and just like click on your video 10,000 times. Sure, it might be rather time consuming, but like, you can do it, and you can get 10,000 views fairly easily, and you can just start earning money that way. Now, with the 4,000 hours of total watch time requirement, not only do you have to get 10,000 views, but you also have to prove that people actually watch those videos. You might get 10,000 views, but you actually have to prove that those 10,000 views actually watches your content. Also, another thing that I actually didn't really talk about is that your channel is going to be manually reviewed by YouTube to make sure it's eligible for monetization. That means like they're going to check your channel to see if like you're making inappropriate content. This is a good idea on paper, but when you see how terrible their system is for doing this kind of stuff, it's definitely not been very good in recent memory. A lot of people have been just getting straight up demonetized, and yeah, YouTube is not doing well with that kind of stuff. So I do kind of disagree with it. It's a good idea, but like, I feel like a lot of channels that I like to watch will get just demonetized completely because they might be making slightly inappropriate content. So this will even affect some of the bigger YouTubers too. Well, except for Logan Paul. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, yeah. That I do kind of agree with, but YouTube has not been showing us that they are very good at that kind of content checking, so I kind of fear for that. I mean, if it does end up fine, then whatever. But yeah, the thing I really do disagree with is the 1,000 subscriber requirement, because to me it seems like it's rather pointless. Not just because I don't have 1,000 subs, but it's mainly because, like, what point is there in having a 1,000 sub requirement? To me, in order to monetize, you basically should just have to show YouTube that you have people who watch your content and actually watch it. I guess the subscriber count is sort of there to indicate that people like your content, but there's also a like button, and that seems to be a bit more effective than a subscribe button in indicating that people actually like your stuff. Because when you look at PewDiePie's channel, he has over 50 million subscribers, and like a lot of those subscribers still hate on him and don't like his new content. So I feel like maybe have a like requirement, maybe have like a certain like to dislike ratio before you can monetize your content, instead of having a subscriber requirement. That seems kind of pointless to me. Or even just have a straight up like requirement, like get this many likes alongside a like to dislike ratio. I don't know. Thing is, like, with the subscriber count, I don't think it should be there, because like the two things that they already have, the 10,000 views and the 4,000 views, and the 10,000 views and the 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months requirement, basically just shows YouTube that people watch your stuff and they will actually watch it till the end and stuff like that. And I think that should be enough to show YouTube that you are worthy enough to start monetizing your stuff. I don't really think that a subscriber count is really gonna do much. So yeah. And like I said, it might be there just to show you that show YouTube that people like to watch your content and like actually like your content, but like to dislike ratios do that in a much better way than actual subscriber counts. So I think that should be the requirement instead of a subscriber count. So yeah. Now, a couple of people do make the argument saying if you are in this for the money, you shouldn't be doing this at all. And I mean, I do kind of agree with them. I'm not really in the whole YouTube thing to do this for money, although I was actually gonna like use the money to buy maybe some new stuff. Like maybe I was gonna buy a capture card. I don't have a capture card, and I would like to use a capture card, because that could mean I could record my PS4 and Xbox One gameplay in a lot higher quality than 720p, compressed 720p at 30 FPS, plus my audio quality being very compressed. And Xbox One literally doesn't even let you record your mic unless you're streaming, so yeah. In like built-in console recording is kind of limited. Plus that would also allow me to start recording stuff like my Xbox 360 and stuff, and I know those games are relatively old, but I think I can make some pretty cool content out of that. But I can't really afford a capture card, and I was going to use YouTube money to like buy one, but now I can't because I can't earn any money to do so. And a lot of people just said, I know this kind of sucks, but you just gotta keep on grinding. And that's what I'm gonna say. Like, I do disagree with this kind of stuff, but I do disagree with some of the requirements, but really, I don't think YouTube's gonna like bring these back. I just wanted to express some of my opinions on this. So if you really are kind of devastated by this, just keep moving on, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you will reach the goal. And a lot of people also say, but wait a minute, when I reach the goal, they'll probably just add another monetization requirement, since that's basically what they've been doing. A lot of people have been grinding hard to reach that 10,000 view requirement, and then suddenly this whole 4,000 views, 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 sub requirement just gets slapped onto them out of nowhere, and now they have to grind out even more stuff out of nowhere. And admittedly, yeah, that is kind of stupid, but just keep going on. Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't fully disagree with what YouTube is doing here. honestly, in the long run, I think this will actually benefit YouTube in a way, because YouTube will stop giving their money to like small channels and actually focus on like they will actually have more money to give to the actual good channels of YouTube, and actually start and maybe from this YouTube will actually start improving a little bit. But I don't exactly fully 100% agree with the way that they're doing this. So just keep that in mind. I do agree with some of the stuff that they're doing, but I don't fully agree with everything. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. If you did like this, like and subscribe. If you did like this, I mean, you don't have to. I'm not begging for subs. I mean, if you don't want to sub, that's fine. But it would actually really help me a lot if you did. But I'm not forcing you to. Anyways, like I said, if you did like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.